All right. So we got 2 minutes before this boss fight starts. We're gonna go through the build real quick. The build I have on D4 builds, so I mean, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I'm just gonna go mostly over the gear and why I chose what I chose. So to start off, it's a minionless build. We're sacrificing everything. We're running Deathless Visage for the helm. Shielding Storm on the chest. Basically, it's going to provide us with a barrier at all times almost. Because with lidless, we're going to be running that Bone Storm nonstop. Gloves are running Conceited for the damage while the active barrier. 23% damage on this one. Crit chance, we like that. 4 ranks Bone Spear, we love that. Pants, we went Might for the damage reduction when using basic skills. That's why you always see me kind of spamming bone shards. We got damage reduction, we like that. Damage reduction from distance, we like that. Wind Striker on the boots, obviously. Essence cost, we love that. Movement speed, we love that. Sacrificial on the sword. Actually a dagger for the damage to close, which I really like. I also like damage to distant. Everyone's either close or distant, so vulnerable and crit with bone. So we got, all right, I'll go over the rest after this. All right, so back into it. Yeah, sacrificial. So yeah, vulnerable, crit, damage to close, crit strike damage with bone. Love all those. Running emeralds on the weapons, and everything else gets rubies for the extra life. Shield, we're going lidless. Amulet, we went Grasping Veins for the crit strike chance and the crit damage, running the Heart of Decrepit Aura. We got Essence Cost, love that. Movement Speed, love that. Could use more of both. Ranks of the Evulsion, important. Darkness, I mean, you could have it or you can go with something else. Ultimate Shadow on ring 2 or ring 1. It doesn't turn Bone Storm into a darkness skill. It makes it simultaneously a darkness skill as well as a bone. So you're also dealing shadow damage over time for that 2 seconds, but since it's going nonstop, it's doing it nonstop. So you're getting all that shadow damage to kind of soften them up for your bone spear crits. On this one, I got Sacrilegious, so we're going to be using that. It auto uses equipped corpse skills. They have to be equipped, so Corpse Explosion and Corpse Tendrils get auto done. On ring 2, basically on both rings, we want the same thing. We want vulnerability, we want crit chance, crit damage with bone, damage to far or close is another thing I really like, but basically you want that on both. And then on this one, we're running Splintering, so we get that extra vulnerable and vulnerable damage. And we're running the Barber. Right now it's at a 2.7, but ideally I like anywhere from 2.9 to 3.4. So that's the gear. Those are sacrifices. All this stuff I have on the build, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm just going to go over things that kind of make a difference or are different. Want that extra essence. This, I like keeping it around 1 or 2. Sometimes I find if I don't use enough corpse explosions, I have too many corpses left over if I have this on 2, so I just run it with 1. Because of equipment, we got Bone Spear at 9 out of 5. Blood Mist, Corpse Explosion, because of equipment, it's at 5.5. And this is important. We want them at all times just sitting in a corpse of darkness. or a pool of darkness. It's gonna give us those other benefits from the equipment and paragons and passives. Grim Harvest to get to Fueled by Death, give us an extra 9% after consuming a corpse, which we're constantly doing. More damage to close and distant, and damage to cursed because we have Decrepify. It's important to spend 3 on this to get to Abhorrent. That way you get this cooldown. When you run by somebody with Decrepify, a mob, you know, you're hitting 12, 15, 20 of them with Decrepify, and you throw that bone spear at them, kill them all, and your cooldown, you'll see it just go way down. It does a lot. Corpse Tendrils. Reaper's Pursuit, pretty important. 3/3, 15% movement speed for 3 seconds when you damage them with your darkness skills, which is at all times because of all the things that we attributed to darkness, like the ultimate shadow and, you know, corpse explosion. Serration 2/3, you can take that to 3/3 if you want. A compound fracture 3/3, Evulsion 6/3 because of gear. Standalone and Memento Mori 3/3, and Ossified Essence. Going over the stats. Attack power, it doesn't really mean anything, but that's at 15,000. Armor's at 71, 78. Life 15, 446. All of those go up too with all these passives and stuff. So weapon damage, attack speed bonus, that's nice. Crit strike chance 41.7. Crit strike damage 359. I would like this higher, somewhere around 400, but still rolling for gear. Damage with bone 117. I'd like that higher too, but as long as it's over 100, I'm fine. Vulnerable 173. I like where that's sitting at. Obviously, I would like it any higher, but you know, I can't always get it higher. Got to put in that grind for gear. All damage 147. Versus close 75, plus the other ones when they go into effect. Versus distance 108. Versus injured 117, so you kind of finish them off quicker. Shadow 49, bone 77. I would like that higher. Max life, I'm good with that. Necros are pretty squishy though, so I don't know. I like having a high life. Also pretty high defense, even though a lot of this is offensive. Damage reduction from close, I would like that higher for melee fights, but distance is at 18. Honestly, I would like that higher too. Yeah. Max essence, I like having it over 150 at least to give us higher crit chance through, I forgot if it's on the skill tree or paragon, but essence cost reduction 23, that's nice. Would like it higher. You know, movement speed 139. Ideally, I like it at least 150, or as close to 150 as I can get. All right, so that's the build. Let's hop into Nightmare Dungeon to kind of show you how I play this build. I'm just going to kind of speed run through it, just to kind of show you the build itself, or how I play it anyways. Doing this to get that extra damage reduction. Corpse tendrils. Want to move fast to keep this lidless storm active. When they're sitting in those pools of darkness, you do more damage to them, and it's worth it. I don't know why I reactivated. Oh, running low on essence. Even at low essence, though, bone spears, it's still doing damage. Obviously, you want more essence when you do use it, though. Whoa, rubber banding. Ooh, rubber banding pretty bad. I'm not the best at navigating dungeons. Yep. With Bone Storm active, you're almost invincible. Oh, it's a treasure goblin. Let's die chasing this dude. Corpse tendrils. I play on PS5, so sometimes navigating is kind of a pain in the ass. It's not as easy as keyboard and mouse. But I mean, as you can see, we're moving through a tier 86 dungeon pretty quick. Effortless almost. Whoa, right when I said that. Look at that. Corpse tendrils, everyone dead. I mean, I just walked through the fire and I'm fine. Oh! Almost spoke a little too soon. Where is this damn stone? Here we go. I hate these mechanical boxes. It's one of the most annoying things in my opinion. Three dashes. I mean, as a necro, we love that. Because we are slow. Ooh. Get that flesh eater. Alright, here we're going in without Bone Storm, so I'm going to be taking it a little bit slower, but, you know, one really nice thing is that bone spear penetrates, so you can shoot it through Well, not those ones, but right here. Boom. Oh! That was tough. Ha. Get that pull of poison or pull of shadow going, and see how much bigger the attacks are when you have that going. Get them from distant to try to keep that. I guess it's not going to keep going. See that? Didn't even open the gate. That guy wanted to hurt me, but instead he takes 20 million damage. Where are we at? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go do a little bit of collecting real quick. There we go. Those pools of shadow, get them going everywhere, while at the same time getting that flesh eater going. Keep rotating, keep those bone storms everywhere, because you only get new ones if they're not already affected by it. Alright, let's go beat this boss. Actually, let's load up on some flesh eater. Missed that opportunity. Let's see what we can do to this guy. I didn't even see what I hit him for. But that was a fight. Tier 86 dungeon, Mercy's Reach.